Bill, when you have a running back go 274 and 3 of the great breakaway runs, of the year and stuff, what does it just do for you guys as a group?
I mean,
you launched him.
It boosts our morale. I mean, everybody's been kind of dogging the offensive line in the first 3 games, so I really think it kind of shows the representation of what our unit's really about. I mean, we're a bunch of tough, hard-working dudes. So to have him spring 65, 70 some yards every play, I mean, that's something that's makes it easier on us.
When you watch the video, though, what do you see special in Zeke that maybe people haven't picked up on yet?
With Zeke, I mean, for me specifically, it's his patience. I saw something on 11 Warriors today about how we run the power, and I think that's something that separates him from other backs in the nation itself. Is just how he's patient. He lets us do the dirty work, and then it makes it easy for him. So he kind of understands us, and I think that's why we have such great chemistry with him specifically.
Yeah. Where do you guys think you are as an offensive line at this point in the season?
We're still a work in progress. I mean, there's still things that we need to correct. I mean, there's things here and there, nothing too major, not like where we were last year at this point in time. I mean, last year at this point in time, we're, who are these guys? Get rid of the left guard, the center's too small, this, that, and the other. But I really think that this year, I mean, we're established, we know what we're doing, we have confidence, which is separation from this year to last year, and we just got to keep going.
I think Ezekiel put online that he owed you guys a steak dinner.
Yeah,
Is that just him talking, or?
No, man, that guy. We're gonna hold him to that. It might not happen tonight. Stats tutoring's got me in a conflict, so but he's definitely taking us to the park.
Billy, what have the issues been in the red zone? You guys are 6 of 16 scoring touchdowns there.
I think in the red zone. As we look at our offense, we're a very explosive offense, and given a confined space, I mean, it makes things difficult. It makes it easier for the defense just because they don't have as much ground to cover, especially as we go vertical or we go, sideline to sideline. But I think, in the red zone specifically, there was a couple plays. There's just one thing we miss one thing, or don't get the best block on this thing, and that kind of confines us a little bit. So I mean, I think it's just we have to continue to better execute our offense and take care of what our responsibilities are, and that will better produce in the end zone for us.
How much focus is that right now?
I mean, it's part of it. I mean, first off, we got to get the run game going. So that's always primary. That's who our offense is, and then the red zone, it just comes second nature to us, I guess. But that's something that we just continue to have to execute on.
Are you guys seeing something exotic every week from the defense? Meaning, you did not see it on video, but then they just keep staying with. I mean, it looked like Indiana was really selling out at times on Saturday just to mess with you guys. I mean, what? For example, Saturday, what did y'all see that would just confounded you?
You have to give credit to those defenses. I mean, you can't take anything away. Indiana is a much improved team. I mean, they were 4-0, and they were a completely different team than they were last year.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're gonna get their best shot. I mean, we've been saying this week in and week out. It's something that we have to expect the unexpected. I mean, we can see defenses and we can see blitzes and the traditional blitzes and styles, but there's always a new wrinkle that's going to come out. So I mean, Indiana does that. They're going to throw something new at you. We expect Maryland to do the same thing. Virginia Tech did the same thing to us last year. So I mean, it's just they're going to throw whatever they want at us, and we just have to take care of our roles and execute.
Saturday was a battle of unbeatens. If it had been in another conference, I'm not going to, people would have been talking about it, and you guys beat an unbeaten team and you moved on. Yet now y'all beat Indiana 34-27. What's wrong with you guys? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's
I understand.
The top. Like you just said, Indiana is much improved from a couple of years ago, I would think, and stuff. What should people know about your football team right now from the standpoint of the criticism y'all are getting about squeaking along?
Well, I mean, to address the criticism, I think everybody just needs to relax. We will take care of our business, and that's something that's. And excuse me, but the media is the media. You guys, I mean, everybody has an opinion, and that's fine. But as last year, we were a team that wasn't really known. So to go beat an undefeated team, it was like whoa, that's pretty cool. But now this year, everybody knows the talent we have. Everybody knows, what we can do given our potential. So I think that for us to beat an unbeaten team, that's expected. At Ohio State, that's what we expect here at the Ohio State, and that's what our alumni expect, that's what our fans expect, and that's what the media expects. So for us to beat a team 34-27, it's okay, but a victory is a victory.
Billy, along with that, what would be your message to maybe some of the misadjusted fans that you guys see in your Twitter feeds, Cardale especially this week, and then it's just kind of some of the loonies out there.
Just stay off Twitter. Just stay off Twitter. I mean, I saw Darren Lee put out a tweet, and I mean, it comes with the game itself and being a heightened offense, and we've got a lot of special players on the team and whatnot. But fans just, you have no idea what's going on, unfortunately. So it's frustrating on our end, especially when I see the tweets being thrown at Cardale. It's not pretty. I've been on the receiving end of those, and it's not. Just stay in your lane.
How do you feel about where you guys are as a team?
We're still developing. I mean, I think that we have to figure out where. I mean, we know the kind of guys we have. Dontre, Jalen, Braxton, Mike Thomas. Corey Smith, and the injury that unfortunately. We just have to find that balance, in my opinion, personally. And I think that again, it comes down to execution. If we execute, the playmakers will get their touches. The playmakers will do what they're supposed to do. But we have to execute, and that's just something we have to continue to work on week in and week out.
Billy, when you think of offensive linemen, you think of guys who like to barrel straight ahead. Mm-hmm. But Urban says this is a team that has to be able to go north, south, and east-west. Mm-hmm. How much harder does that make an offensive lineman's job?
A couple extra steps, running left and right instead of north and south. But I mean, that's just how our offense is. I mean, we've got the playmakers, and we just have to do what coach says.
When do y'all feel at your best, at your strongest, though, the last several weeks? Has it been just breaking Zeke up the middle? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By up the middle, I mean between the tackles, right? etc. Where have y'all felt?
I mean, strength? we're an inside power run team. So when we get that going, get that established, that's something that's really gets the ball moving downhill, and that's when you start to see teams start to weaken up a little bit, and that's where we really start to execute, put the foot on the gas, and go.
Did the gap blocking aid in that this week? I know you guys switched that in the second half.
I mean, we just changed plays. I mean, we didn't change plays. We just went to something different to try to attack them. So it's something that we have in our repertoire as well with many other plays. It's how you execute those plays, whether or not you can run those plays and be successful.
Thank you, Billy.
Thanks, Billy.
Thanks, Billy.
Appreciate it, Billy.
Wonderful. Cool. That was painless.